Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Tuesday today, and this is LABRISH Live. This is where we talk about our favorite reality TV shows from a Black perspective. And at the moment, we're talking about quite a few things. We're talking about Love is Blind Season 7, and we're also talking about Married at First Sight UK Season 9, I want to say. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think we've just jumped on, to be fair. For those that don't know, I'm all things sugar and Sade. Hey, and I'm here with...
I am Nana, aka the Black Fairy, aka Dark and Lovely.
Yes. And guys, as you're coming in, please make sure you put that like button. Do it now. Replay gang, if you're watching, do it now too. Seriously. Nana, how are we today? Oh, actually, sorry, before you even answer. Actually, no, do answer because you're not well. So
yes, guys. I'm hitting the home run of this illness. Yeah, woke up today feeling very groggy. Also had an additional chest pain, so I think it may be growing into a little bit of an infection. But at least I'm in all week, so
yeah.
I shan't be spreading it to anybody other than my family. Yeah. But yes, I'm missing the recording.
Oh, sorry. Is that the reason why you're missing it?
No, it's because of Okaija's birthday.
Oh yes, I thought so. Yeah. What are you doing for the lad's birthday?
We are going cycling. He wants to do family cycling around the Olympic Park, and Figo, which is an Italian restaurant. He loves Italian food. Well, we all love Italian food. So we're going to Figo in Stratford as well. We'll park up our bikes, go Figo, then come back, and then his cousins will come round to cut his cake.
Oh my God. If you don't vlog this day,
I'll try. I'll try.
Tell your husband.
I always have the best intentions, and then I just don't get my camera out.
I don't understand. What's the point of having a good, nice phone if you're not going to use it?
I know. And I went through one of those tutorials and did all of the fancy settings on an iPhone.
Amazing. Yeah.
But okay. I'm not gonna try. I will.
You will, yeah? You're saying it with conviction. I almost believe you. Yeah, get the husband to do it if you don't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's better at that. He always does. He definitely will have footage, but I will try as well. I will.
Yeah. No, because I know it's gonna be cute. You guys riding around. Do you know what I mean? What's an inventive, like, it's so cute. It's actually so cute. This is what I want to do.
Yeah, this is his total birthday plans. And he's got a whole Saturday planned as well. Like, he goes in.
I love
he that. Can do, innit? Because he's in the Burrs and all of our birthday is a whole week long in June.
Okay. So
he has October to himself. So he can be like, I want this.
Yeah. Love that. Nice. Oh, Beverly saying Figo is nice. I've never been. Seriously. Where is it situated?
It's just near the Olympic Park.
Oh, okay. Cool. It's that way as well. Okay, cool. Who's in the house anyway? Who's saying hi?
Real cool. We have Judy B in the house straight away before time. Yvonne White is here. Sleepful Peace is in the house. Hella Carl, Amal, Sonia Barley's here. Dammy J is here. Lady Lyrics is here. Sarah is here as well. Sora is here. Jordan, Beverly, and Dion Morris. Dion Morris, super familiar. Dion Morris. I don't know why. Yeah, it feels like I've seen it before.
Okay, so everybody's here today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, and Rochelle is in the house. She said, "Yippee! I made it to a live. It's been a while. It has."
Hey, Rochelle, it has been a while. I'm not gonna lie. But we're back. It feels like normal now. Do you know what I mean? We're back and everything. We'll do today. Oh no, yeah, we're good. We're good this week because even the event we're going to is on Friday morning, so that's okay. So yeah, no clashes for us. All good. Okay, cool. So where should we start with things today? Shall we do? We are talking about Love is Blind.
Yes.
So there's been a revelation. There's been some revelations. Tyler's baby mothers ex-wife
Yes.
went on Jessie Woo's show with also Story Time with Ricky too, right?
Oh, yes.
Our absolute fave. And they done like a joint interview with the ex-wife, who's called Deshawn, and she revealed some things. Now, I haven't watched it. Nana,
This is a blind. Oh yeah, I love
completely blind. So I'm
Cool.
gonna be really reactive.
This is good. This is good.
So we're gonna watch some of it. Like, let's try and watch some of it. We'll see how far we get. Oh, it was explosive.
It's
Okay,
great.
Cool.
It's like, you know, you love an interview like Jasmine's one, where they are like, you know what, I'm going to get whatever I need to say off my chest. I'm going to tell you what took place through how I do it. It's that she is not holding back, and I love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna jump right in. That's what we're gonna do. Seriously. And after we'll talk about last night's episodes of Married at First Sight. Okay, right. So let's do this. And you said we're not gonna get flagged for this, right? Is that
No, yeah. So Jessie Woo, thank you so much for doing this. You can select that people can actually use your footage for their platforms as well, and she has that. So we're not going to get a copyright on this.
Okay.
And everybody subscribe to her channel anyway, because both of them, Jessie Woo and Storytime with Ricky,
yes,
she has bits on her YouTube as well. So please,
yeah. How do you know? Where does it tell you that?
Through vidIQ, you can see. So I always do that for our videos as well, because you want more people to share your shit so that more people. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I haven't logged into vidIQ. I will do one of these days. Okay, cool. Right. So yeah, so we might be doing stop and starting because I like to talk over shit. So okay, cool. Right. So I think Storytime with Ricky's here, but her connection keeps dropping out, right? So that's why she's not on the screen, right? But okay, this should be around about the beginning. Okay, let's just get into it, guys. Let's do it. Oh no, sorry. I had it right the first time. My God. Here we go.
But I want to give you your opportunity to introduce yourself and tell us what the background is as far as you and Bree and Tyler are concerned. How did you all come to?
Sorry, Jessie Woo always looks amazing, by the way. Like seriously, like her bundle makeup, just all the time. Seriously, I just had to point out. But yeah, okay.
Cool. Know each other.
Okay, so I met Bri in the Army, and
okay,
yeah, that's how you say her name. I met Bri in the Army. When we got in a relationship, her and Tyler were already friends. Okay. And as our relationship developed, we all became really close friends. It was a group of guys and Bri that all hung out together, and me. They used to come to our house all the time, and we had my daughter we were raising together, who was helped me raise her between 10 months and 3 years old.
It's really live.
Can you see everybody, Ricky?
I can.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. So Deshawn is just giving us the background of how she came to meet Bri and Tyler. So go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Turn up the volume.
So Bri was helping me raise my daughter from 10 months old to 3 years old. And we couldn't go to the club with them all the time, but they would come to our house and pregame for the club. They would play basketball together, all that. We were really tight. Thanksgivings, everything. These were the only people we ever spent time with. I did know Tyler's ex-fiance. He wanted me to get close with her, but I also knew that he was cheating on her every weekend. And I mean every weekend with different women.
What?
Every weekend. They weren't living together. This dude was a little dirty stop out. He was cheating on his fiance and was doing things and telling these guys, because although they are the females of the group, the two lesbians, they're all in there with the guys, he would tell them about his sexcapades and telling Deshawn to actually be friends with the girl. Like literally, like, you know, like you be her homie.
The wife or the wife?
Yes. Telling Deshawn, hang out with my fiance, now ex-fiance. Yes.
No, he's the worst. Oh no, This is the kind of tea I love. I swear. Wow. Wow. Okay, cool. People are mad. Okay.
Ex-fiance didn't live together.
Okay.
Hold on. Is that the fiance that
your iPhone 16 needs?
Hold on. How can I
That's something you should have done from Auntie's account because
Okay.
we have YouTube Premium.
Nana. You know what? Actually, let me do that. Okay, guys, bear with me. Let me switch over.
Tyler is an actual hoe.
He's a proper hoe.
He is a hoe.
Oh my god.
And actually, more tea because she doesn't go into this. She doesn't point it out. But story time with Ricky has also put up things from the ex-fiance. The ex-fiance did a whole Facebook page. Facebook ran in 2017 when her and Tyler broke up. And Tyler actually had her at the baby shower, the gender reveal of Bri and Deshawn. She didn't know that he was the sperm donor. She's there thinking, obviously, these are his girls, these are his best friends, where they're supporting them on the gender reveal. And then that year, she finds out that he's the sperm donor, and that contributed to their ending of their relationship.
Oh my god.
So yes, he's been messy, but actually what Deshawn does say is loads of people didn't know that he was the sperm donor because she didn't want people knowing that he was.
The ex-wife.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez.
Yeah. He is
messy.
He's diabolical. He is. So he's proficient at lying, basically.
He's a born liar. He's an absolute born liar. Where was we? Okay, let's get the settings back all right. This is as loud as it is. My computer's up as loud as it goes. I don't think it's very loud in general. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's
fine. I'm hearing it okay.
Yeah? Okay.
With her, but I also knew that he was cheating on her every weekend. And I mean every weekend with different women because him and his ex-fiance didn't live together.
Hold on. Is that the fiance that everybody found the profile for?
Yes.
And the one that said that she came to the gender reveal, but she thought that he was just strictly a donor, but she didn't know that he was cheating on her with Bri.
She didn't know that Bri's baby was his baby.
Worst guy. The worst guy.
Okay, continue.
Where did I even leave off? So he was cheating on her pretty much every weekend, if not just the Friday and Saturday. And us being the friend group, you know, we're the two girls in the group, but this is a group of guys. So he's coming back and telling us all his stories and sexcapades and all these things. I told Ricky recently about these threesomes they used to have all the time. It was just a lot. I don't know how much.
Sorry?
Yes. Freak off.
Is everybody freaking off? Is that what's happening? What's happening? What's going on? Oh my god. Okay.
Detail I can go into, but he's been a menace.
Whatever you feel comfortable with sharing.
Yeah. At this point.
I'm an open book. So, and that's the only reason why I came forward. I just feel like the whole truth isn't coming out. Especially my part in the story. But we had a friend in the guy friend group who liked to watch his wife have sex with other men. So he would invite his friends.
So this is some secret lives of Mormon wives shit, basically. Yeah. It's just everyone's just doing what's happening?
I don't know, but yes.
Okay, cool.
Over and they would play little striptease games, and then they would all have sex with her. And when him and his wife broke up, he got another girlfriend who was okay with that, and they were doing the same thing with her. It's got to the point, and I wanted to make a call before this to see if this is public record or not, but it was even investigated in the Army because the first wife got upset when he got the new girlfriend and reported that it was rape instead of her being consensual. So they had to do a whole investigation and all these things. So people know that these threesomes were happening, and they were reporting.
Oh my gosh. This was happening while he was in the military.
No, when I met him, he was not in the military.
Okay.
But this is all happening while he's engaged.
You see it?
So he was allegedly having threesomes when he was engaged.
Yes.
Okay.
You see that guy that was praying at the bed?
With our friend's wife and girlfriend.
Oh, this is the bullshit. This is the bullshit.
You see, Tyler?
I cannot. This is the thing, yeah. My opinion's not changing, you know. It's getting worse. It's getting worse.
As Sarah is asking, is every man on this season a sexaholic?
Basically, it seems like it. What the hell? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I did not think that my wife was participating in these. We would sit and have conversations about how crazy their life was and all the things that they would do. I did not know that she was a part of it. But everybody keeps wondering how I knew something was up with Tyler and her. But as women, we know how you act when you like somebody. It's the way you look at them, and you know, you might laugh a little harder at their jokes. You might touch them a little bit more. All those things are happening, and I'm watching their interactions, and I have questions. So even at her, I think it was her 30th birthday party I threw at my house, our house, I pulled them to the side. I had some liquid courage, and I'm like, what's going on with y'all? If y'all just be honest right now, I won't be mad. But I need to know what's happening. Yeah. And they denied it. Me and Bri had conversations about it at home. I just revealed that our relationship was abusive, and when I would bring that up, it would become abusive. So it got to the point where I just didn't ask anymore, because she was saying how disrespectful I was to accuse her with messing with a guy when she is a lesbian.
Oh, so you a lie too, basically.
Bri is also a liar.
So when you're doing this not sub story, but it is a sub story.
It was a sub story, yeah.
You're doing this sub story, yeah, of like your wife left you with the baby, like, do you know what I mean? And like you had like a baby, and then you had 2 more babies, like, do you know what I mean? And like your wife left, yeah. You didn't give the reason why your wife left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Brie.
Leaving, and you know, like, even when she said it, and it was a little bit like shady-ish, like, you know, you're not giving us all the details. I get it. It was
cut the video, right?
Exactly. At that point when we want to know what took place, and it cut. Yes, Deshaun fills in the reason why there was a cut in there.
Oh my god. Oh god. So Brie, you're bi then. And that's okay.
But for some reason, this seems to be a sticking point for her as to, no, I'm a lesbian, but I don't know. Maybe it's like she just loves Tyler. Maybe.
Right, not every other guy. Okay.
It may be that, like, you know, so it may not be like, actually, it could be any other man. It's this particular man I love, and I also love this woman.
But if she's doing the threesomes, I mean, we don't know who the threesomes are with. Okay, anyway. This
is the whole thing, because it's like the threesomes, that's another layer to it, because she only found out that actually Bri may have been involved in that whole set of threesomes that was going on after the fact.
And then you're lying to her face, giggling, saying, look at them, judging people when you two you're involved.
Yeah, you're there doing shit on a weekend as well.
Okay.
These military folk are wow. Wife swapping, gangbangs.
They're the same as the Mormons. The Mormon group. That Mormon group. Let me say that. So not all Mormons. Oh my god. Okay.
And I seen that you commented that her statement that she released yesterday was the first time you've ever heard her admit that the twins at least were conceived naturally, correct?
Yes. So I knew that, and I don't know how many gays are on here, but in the lesbian community, you're a gold star lesbian if you've never had sex with a man. I knew that she was not a gold star. I knew that she had a boyfriend in high school.
How many
but
stars is she?
She's none, clearly.
Oh, okay.
You're either a gold star or you're nothing.
Okay.
In high school, she had a boyfriend, but she was saying that she did that for her mom's sake. Her mom never wanted her to be gay. But she was intimate with him. When I first met her and our relationship got serious, she told me that the only way she would have sex with a man is to conceive a child. I told her that we did not have to do that. We could turkey baste her. We could go to a bank. There's other options. And she was adamant that this was something she was comfortable with. But that's years later, we end up having Tyrone. Fast forward, she was told, in that conversation, she also mentioned she wanted to have 2 kids by the time she turned 30. So when it comes time for her to get pregnant, she comes to me. She says, 2 of my friends have volunteered to be our donor. Tyler was one of them. I told her I did not want a known donor. I wasn't comfortable with that. But again, it's an abusive relationship. I go along with whatever she says. It's her first child, like biological child too. So I just wanted her to have her experience how she wanted to have it.
So you wanted to go to a, because that's the whole thing too. Is like, why? Because he made it seem that you guys couldn't afford a donor. Is that true?
No, that's not the case.
Okay, so you wanted to actually go the strict route with this, go to a donor hospital and do all that. But she said no, she wanted to do it with.
Yes, she chose Tyler of the 2.
Did she actually do it the turkey baster way? Yes, or did they start having sex?
So that's where it gets messy. The first 2 times, Tyler came to our house and he went in our bathroom downstairs. We had a half bathroom and we gave him the cup. We had a whole contraption. Gave him the cup. He went in the bathroom, did whatever he did. He gave it to us. He would leave and then we would go upstairs and finish the process. We did that 2 months in a row. Didn't work. I go out of town.
Hey!
This is the
best. Because I'm just like, yep, that'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Wild. Okay. Let's
Hey.
He picks me up from the airport. And she goes in the bathroom. As soon as I come in the house, she goes to the bathroom. She comes out, pregnancy test. And she goes, I'm pregnant. And I just broke down in tears because I already knew she cheated on me. I just knew.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And again, abusive relationship. She cussed me out, went off. How dare you be upset that I am pregnant? You should be happy for me. This is our child, whatever. We go to urgent care to confirm the pregnancy because I've had a child before. I know at home test. Let's go see. She measures at 6 weeks pregnant. I wasn't out of town for 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Hey.
6 weeks.
How long were you?
So basically, yeah, she might have been pregnant.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And said, okay, let's try for this baby. Let's do. She done all the what do you call it? The act of like, go and sperm in this cup and yeah, do you know what I mean? You're just lying.
She's sleeping with Tyler.
From time.
Sleeping with Tyler. And they are doing their thing. I think all of the turkey-based stuff was just for show.
Yeah.
For Deshaun to just be like, this is how we're doing it. They've been dicking down. Because really, and even that 2 weeks that you're away, like that month before, they may not have done the turkey thing. So these dates ain't working out that you in this moment should be pregnant because we ain't been doing the turkey burst. They could base the shit. So and then you're deflecting by switching. I'm being disrespectful for knowing that you have cheated on me because you cheated on me.
That's wild.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Bri is also an arsehole.
It was a play. It was. They're taking a piss. Tyler's the worst as well. Anyway. Anyway.
You out of town?
2 weeks at most. 10 days probably. And I bought the contraptions. I think it was called like a stork or something. It's an at-home conception thing. I don't remember having a third one. And she was like, no, we had an extra one. I found it under the sink. He gave it to me. We did it.
What?
Yeah.
So, wait, so if you were only out of town for 2 weeks, is it possible that one of the turkey baster method sessions were?
No,
it's not
because so we would do it and we were tracking, the fertility. You're fertile, I think it's 2 weeks before your period. So we would check, she didn't get pregnant. Then we did it again, she didn't get pregnant. So I know for a fact 2 times
every time you guys done the baster method, you guys had taken a pregnancy test that came back negative.
Absolutely.
Okay, that makes sense.
She's pregnant.
And just to be, I mean, I know I'm shocked, we're shocked and everything, but just to be clear here, because you keep mentioning abuse, and I want to be sensitive to that. I don't want to just overlook that. But was the abuse emotional, or was it physical, or was it financial?
Physical. She has I'm trying not to make this about her because I know Tyler's a story, and that's what people.
What the fuck?
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, I keep hearing that this is very common in lesbian relationships, like domestic violence and stuff. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, one of my sister's friends actually works for a shelter, and she always tells us, like, you'd just be so surprised at how many women come in, and sometimes because they're even more embarrassed, like it's from another woman, they kind of don't tell you who their partner is that they're running from, and then you find out it's another woman. She was like, it's very, very high, and you think it's a man, but actually there's so much domestic violence in lesbian couples that is very, very high. And also, I guess the level of violence doesn't play out in the same way. Again, it doesn't show itself to the police in the same way or to the hospital in the same way, but it's very high.
Oh my God. Oh, this is awful.
I care about, but yeah, she has a history of abuse. I'm not the first one, So yeah, it was physical abuse. The reason that I went out of town is and again, I don't want to make it about her, but she tried to kill me. Literally tried to kill me.
I'm gonna mute TikTok because they will ban my ass.
I'm sorry. That's why I don't know how much.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Like, yeah,
I said I wasn't gonna cry on here.
So. No, we're both very, very sorry, and we're not gonna focus on that because that is very, very personal. And thank you for trusting us with that information. I think it takes a lot for you to come forward and say that, and then for you to see all this this whole other side being said, but you have your side, and so just like we are terribly sorry, and we're very, very happy that you're not in that situation anymore. And honestly, it sounds like you dodged a huge bullet. Definitely. So we're really thankful that you're still here with us, and that like we're honored to even hear you say your side. So again, like apologies, and we really thank you for being brave enough to even share that. Yeah. That is a horrible thing to go through, but the fact that you survived that, like that's big. Yeah. Yeah. Our heart goes out to you. But wow. So we're at the point now where you realize, okay, this was not the turkey baster.
Yeah. But I'm in love. I want my marriage. This is a baby we've been trying for months. I have my doubts on how he got here, but he's here, and I want to be a part of his life. Yeah. So we move forward as if we were going to raise this child together. But I just couldn't look at her the same. I'm at this point. I'm just. I hate to say it, but disgusted because I married a lesbian, so I don't want you to sleep on men. Cheat on me with a woman if you're gonna cheat. But Yeah, so we continue, but it's still little stuff. As she got pregnant, she got more attached to him, which of course you're pregnant with his child. And if you have feelings before, of course. So we're living in the same apartment complex. It was little things, that domestic tasks that she used to do. I mean, she's pregnant, but this is early in the pregnancy. And, it's like, oh, Tyler's going to come and empty the trash. Oh, Tyler's going to come do this. Tyler's like, so now Tyler's the man of our house.
Oh.
And he would say little things. He would come over. He was supposed to be an uncle. He was not supposed to be involved. Yes. And I'm thinking, okay, we have a known donor, but we're in the military. So we're going to move. We're not going to be around him. We're fine. But he comes over and he says, I don't know how the conversation came up, but I said, well, what if he turns out gay? And Tyler said, he's going to come up to you guys and ask you guys, why is Uncle Ty keep punching me in my chest? And I said, you're not going to touch my child. It's not your child at all. So you don't get to.
Sorry, what did she say?
So he's kind of.
You shouldn't go back.
he's coming in trying to basically assert himself, like he is going to be able to discipline this child.
Yeah.
And what are you guys going to say if I do? So he's basically playing around in Deshaun's face because he knows I'm dicking down your girl. And so really, Tyler has form. So you've already been out here dicking down in another man's wife. And now you want to do this to her wife as well. I really hope that Ashley is watching all of these things. Like, because if you did marry him, this is your husband now.
This is your husband.
Know that he is going to be dicking down other women as well.
Probably is. Seriously. Okay.
Do anything. But so I'm seeing her get it.
Tyler said this?
Tyler said that in my house, in the living room, on the floor. Yes. So as I'm watching her get more attached, I'm watching him get more attached. He's starting, I can tell by the way he's talking about our child that he is seeing it as his child. But we still are moving on as a couple. We have go through the pregnancy together. She says that I left before Cairo was born. That's not true. I went on a trip to California because I was a stay-at-home mom. I'd already got out of the military at that point. I went on a trip to have like a baby moon before I was going to be home with another child. And when I got back, it just so happened when she picked me up from the airport, she went into labor. It wasn't planned like that though. And she says that Tyler stepped up because I left, but
that's not true.
It's not. There's pictures of him holding my newborn in Louisiana at her mother's house. That's where she did her maternity leave. And we weren't done yet. We were still figuring out what we were doing at that point.
So he does. So basically, this child maintenance thing, she's just ended it. Like he should be paying for the first child because that's how we saw his role. Do you know what I mean?
Precisely.
Yeah.
And she explains it further that actually that whole custody battle thing wasn't how she explained it. And he came forward as saying, I am involved in this child's life and I'm the biological father. So he already stepped up against Deshaun to be like, she can't have custody because I'm about.
Right. Okay. So you pay the money.
This is it. You've already presented yourself to these three children as the dad. You got to pay now.
Yeah, you
can't now be like, I'm going on this TV show, I'm forgetting them, because this is messy from the start. So realistically, Deshaun was played from the beginning anyway for her being on the birth certificate, because it wasn't the way it was. The child wasn't conceived the way they had all agreed.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
Said that as this drama was unfolding, like you were realizing some truths yourself. You were realizing like, oh, Tyler's been present in my son's life, and you're just now realizing now that all of this is coming out, right?
Yeah. I'm learning a lot, so it's super traumatizing because I've been in therapy after our relationship and things like that, and then I'm scrolling one day and I see my arch nemesis Tyler pop up on the screen because I didn't even watch Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Are you seeing this?
Thank you, this cat rocks, for being a member for 2 months. Thank you so much. She says this is why Bri was adamant he needs to pay.
100%. Yeah.
But she didn't say all of the bits, you know.
She did it. She cut it out.
Her softly spoken. I don't want to share details of my relationship. I'm a private person. Oh, now we're seeing sides to you, Bri. Now we're seeing like you're not a victim in this either. Like,
trifling. Oh, we got another one.
Thank you, Effie Combs. Thank you.
Welcome to the family.
Yes. Always a member anyway. Thank you so much, dude.
Appreciate you. Oh my God.
So when she says that Tyler stepped up because you left, you're saying you left because you were doing your baby moon, right?
No. She said Tyler stepped up when I left for good.
Okay.
But Tyler was already involved.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying she pushed me out so that he could step up.
Yes.
Was he already living in the home?
No, I just found that out.
She just found out with all of us that they ever actually lived together.
Because there's pictures of me with the twins. I went to their house. Well, yeah, now I'm learning it's their house. But when I was there, she told me that his sister had been living with her, helping with the kids, not him. She never said that.
You see the lies?
So why do you think now we have Tyler on this show denying being an active father? If he was doing so much with her, scheming to take you out of the picture, why do you think he's doing that?
To me, it's just karma. Like, you chose that person and now they're not doing what they're supposed to do. But I will say that when we were in communication, she was complaining about him. The child support thing has been an issue from the beginning. When we were friends, he showed us his tax returns. He was making over 6 figures. And when the babies came, she would call me upset. I asked Tyler for money for formula and he won't even give it to me. He said all he has is $50. That's not gonna do anything. So this has been an issue from the very beginning. I don't know how active he's been over the years. Yes, there are pictures, but she's also called me and said Tyler is an Instagram dad. He only comes around when there's a photo op. So yes, there are photos, but I don't know what her standard of an active parent is.
Well, in her story, she said that, I know you mentioned to me, like, she said that you petitioned for custody of Cairo first, but you told me that she actually petitioned for Cairo a day before you petitioned, and that's where this whole custody battle came into play, correct? And then, to be clear, as far as the twins are concerned, you guys were already divorced. You have no connection to the twins. They were never your children.
She conceived the twins while we were going through the divorce.
Right. So you had no parental rights over the twins. That was just a pure Tyler and her parents.
Yeah, that was a Tyler and her situation. Technically, I could have, in Maryland, if kids are born at 2 in marriage, they're of that marriage. So technically, those are my kids too. But no, I have nothing to do with the twins. Those are their babies.
So have you been in contact at all with Bri, like, since you left? Were you aware that Tyler had gone on this show?
No, I have not been in contact with her except for small communication here and there for years. So the only information that I can give is just a backstory on how their friendship became whatever it is now.
I guess I'm just still like, why go through all that and push the wife, like your wife out, you know what I mean? And like, or your best friend's wife out, like they both push you out of the equation just to end up going on television and denying all of this, like denying these kids. I guess I'm just trying to figure. And then if he is not really, or has never really been a consistent father, just an Instagram father, why do you think Bri is releasing so much information?
She loves this man.
I'm surprised Bri is releasing information because she is a private person. I'm completely surprised about that. I'm not surprised her mother came forward. I honestly don't know. She is protective, so I could see her coming forward to make sure that she stands up for her children. As far as Tyler is concerned, I think it was just a lot to bite off, probably, to have all these kids. I know that neither one of them were expecting twins. And even it went as far as she had an appointment at the clinic and just couldn't go through with it to not have the kids. So,
oh wow,
I don't know.
It's a big thing. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, because she says that she maintains that Tyler was there during the kid, like he cut the umbilical cord. I've seen pictures of him in the hospital, that he was happy to be having the twins, and they left the hospital as parents of 3, and lived together to give the kids a 2-parent household. So you feel like maybe she wasn't being forthcoming in like his involvement with you to like, oh, he's this Instagram dad? Because I think based on the pictures we've seen, he's much more than an Instagram dad. He's at patches. They're in matching Christmas pajamas. They're taking family pictures. Like, so do you think she kind of just downplayed the relationship to you? Like,
absolutely. I agree that she says that she was struggling with her identity as a lesbian. I can completely understand that. So, and I've told you this, that while Tyler was there being a father to our child, she was still trying to get back with me. So I think it's always been a tug of war between her feelings for Tyler and her feelings for me. So I could definitely see her downplaying it to me. She didn't even want to tell me that the kids had his last name. But as I've revealed to you, they have his last name, but she named him after my daughter. So it's this, she's confused.
Yeah.
I mean, what type of mess is that?
What?
How messy is Bri? Like, it's an absolute mess. It's a web. Like, she's playing between the two of them.
She is.
So on one side,
babe, you're bi. You just bi. It's
and I feel like in the same way she has gone, I'm by the end of this, I was a bit more like, okay, Tyler may have ran from this woman as well. I just want to hear more from it, like, because I thought it was a bit more cut and dry, but then when we're hearing a little bit more about Bri's personality, I am like, okay, so this is a mess, and I want to hear what Tyler's got to say now. Like, did you run from her as well? I mean, it's one thing running from the woman, but you still got to pay for your kids like that.
No, I think it's more of a, we got a super chat.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
Thank you, this cat rocks. Appreciate you.
Bri wants to mash up this new marriage.
Yeah.
She does. That's why she come forward. She's pissed at Tyler. Pissed.
She's pissed. Because how dare you though? No, but how dare you though? Really and truly. Because if you take from, I think it's a mix of both. Yeah. I think it's a mix of both. I think that it is, what's it called? The Tyler, I think someone said it, him seeing like, okay, this girl is my homie, she's a lesbian, but I can get her though. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, and actually I can get her so much. And she wants a kid, I can give her a kid. Like, do you know what I mean? Actually, I can give her 2. What's the big deal? Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like it was more of a challenge for him. And then it's got to a point where it's so messy now. Do you know what I mean? And maybe she doesn't want to do the freaky freak off stuff anymore. Do you know what I mean? So now it's just like, gotta move on.
Yeah. I was only in this for smashing purposes, and we can play house, but I need to be able to play how I want to play.
Yeah.
I think that's how he was seeing it. Like, you're a lesbian, innit? But we can do our freaky stuff. Okay, I'm going to be kids, you want to be a mother, cool. But I'm not tied to you.
No.
And I feel like that's where their friction came. Because this woman loves him. And she loves Ty. She wanted that man.
Yeah. If Deshaun is, you know what I mean? You know, I feel like we have to say allegedly. If Bri was abusive to Deshaun allegedly, then you can see the conflict there, because do you know what I mean? She's a person who likes to get what she wants. Like, do you know what I mean? And all that kind of stuff. So like, if this guy now is saying, nah, not me. Do you know what I mean? That could, you know, she might feel like she has to use other tactics in order to get his attention, in order to get revenge, in order to punish him for what he has allegedly done to her.
Yes. I feel like there is way more of that at play as well than just a straight I was in the kids' lives and then I left for the show. It's messier. And reading in between the lines with Deshaun adding more context to how long this is kind of probably be going on, it's like, okay, this is really, really messy.
Yeah, I think, but I can't underestimate the ability for a guy to mess up a woman's head as well. Do you know what I mean? And just be like, you know, I'm going to do all this for you. Look what I've done for you and everything like that. And then just be like, oh, yeah, actually, I'm going on this show to find the love of my life.
You know why I think it's even more insidious than just him straight lying? Is she straight lied when he had a fiance and slept with him and got pregnant.
Yeah.
And the fiance knew nothing about this donor exchange as well.
And she was happy to be part of it. And he was happy to do it.
This is where I'm like, it's Bri is equally as involved in the shits as Tyler.
But Bri hasn't gone on a national. But the thing is, Bri hasn't gone on a national TV show and declared his love for someone and acted like he's normal and get into her head and be praying. Do you know what I mean? That's another level of deception, because Ashley isn't innocent in this situation.
Absolutely.
And like, do you know what I mean? Like, just like Deshaun is innocent in this situation. So it's just like, it's weird.
That's the thing. Between the two of them, between Bri and Tyler, they're with the shits. And Ashley's in the crossfire of their shit. Whoever wants to leave who going on. Yeah. But in the same way, the ex-fiance, she was involved in the shit and didn't know. And you two are doing your thing. There's a pregnancy that's happening. It's like you're cheating on multiple people all the time. But the two people that know what's going on is those two. And they are both liars.
They really are. But like, Bri didn't go on national television, man.
No, she loves Tyler. That's her man.
That's her man.
Tyler just needs to know that's your girl.
That's your girl, man. Hey, this is the worst one yet.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
This is a lot.
There's a lot of layers to the story.
A lot of layers. So can we kind of revisit Tyler's other relationships, just from what you know? Because Ricky has done such a good job at uncovering other women come forward, saying that he owed them money. You said something earlier about there was a time when Tyler was making a lot of money. Was he a national security officer? What was Tyler's job?
He was a security guard at a nuclear plant. What my understanding of it was.
Yay!
But when we were friends, he said he just worked a lot of overtime. So that's why he was like so proud he made 6 figures that year, because they had so much overtime. So hearing him owe people money is surprising to me, because I've never known him to be broke.
Wait, so he was a security guard who was working a lot of overtime, basically.
Yeah, not a nuclear plant, whatever his title was, like nuclear plant. Like,
hey! Then because on the show, he comes in as a nuclear security officer, not a security guard, nuclear security officer. And then, like, when the PR for the show comes out, he's an account manager, and now he's selling drywalls.
Yeah, like I said, when I was around, he had his own place. He was engaged, but they did not live together. So he was sustaining his lifestyle. I have no idea what happened, but it could be
money
support
from everybody.
It could have been that too.
He was Tinder swindling. He's the Love Is Blind swindler. He was robbing Peter to pay Paul, is what it seems like. Like,
boy.
Because you have several women coming forward and asking about money. And then also you said that Bri would tell you like that she would ask him for formula and he wouldn't pay it. Which now I'm thinking, okay, because we don't know. Well, I don't know whether he gets married to the woman that he's engaged with on the show, but I'm just hoping if she sees all of this, did you see the comment that I sent you that Ashley was responding in comments about her castmate? Yes. So it from that was just left like maybe a day ago. So just based on that comment alone, people had their opinions about it. Like, she's defending him.
Yeah. She is.
She's defending him. I just find it hard because like there's a trend here. You have women who have taken him to court for money. You have Bri who says he's not giving her any money.
Yeah.
You have this man going through 3 different jobs that are basically just not legit. And now you have this woman who is engaged to him. What has been her journey the last year? That's just, I mean, I guess that's something that she would have to answer.
Yeah.
But it's like, if with all this information coming out, there's no way she hasn't had to financially support this man.
Yes.
Yeah. There's just no way.
But right, and that's the thing, right? If Ashley is okay with all of this, then who are we to have an opinion, right? If she is okay with this man having 3 kids and him being broke, like that's her man, that's her husband. Like, thank you for taking the trip.
See, this is where that's diabolical. If she's okay with this, that's diabolical. It's not right.
It's not okay. I mean, she can do it for her own life, but it's not. You're not living a good life that you've made this decision. Like, it's poor decision making to stay beside this man.
100%.
Even if she hasn't been financially supporting him, just for the mess that his life is, do you really want to be a part of this mess? Like, do you want to have Bri, the baby mother, who loves your husband, be a part of your life? And you have to have some relationship with her. Those 3 kids are his. It's not okay for him to bounce and be like, oh my God, she's a nightmare. She may well be a nightmare, but she was a nightmare that you were dicking down for years.
Right.
That's your family now. That's your family.
Doing secret impregnations.
Lying to bare people at once. Like, that's your family. You need
How
to.
You got a fiance and you're not having babies with your fiance, but you're having babies with your best friends. What?
Let's talk about it.
Like, he's a strange individual.
Nah, mate. And then, but at the same time, you were doing freak offs with your other best friend's wife.
That's crazy.
Like, you got a problem, bro. And now we got to think about, what was Stephen up to?
What was Stephen? At least Stephen was open and honest about his freakiness. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I'll give him that. Because you knew what he was about. Tyler, you have no idea. Tyler's praying.
In bed talking about, Ashley, we can take our time. I respect you. Because remember, Ashley was doing her abstinence. Didn't last very long with Tyler, but she was abstinent when she came in there.
Yeah, exactly. So you're taking everything from me. You're taking my common sense. You're taking my faith. You're taking my virtue. Fucking hell.
Wild.
Nah, he's a villain of all villains. He's actually a villain.
I don't think we're gonna get messier than him ever. Like, this is a web. Their whole, what are they at now? I think it may have been like 7 years or something. Maybe it's 8 years that they've all been together with this mess. That's a whole series in itself. Just their family drama.
This feels like why did I get married? What's that? What's Risa Tisa?
Oh, who the fuck did I marry?
Yeah, who the fuck did I marry? That's what it seems.
Ashley's gonna give us a 60-part series.
Do you know what I mean?
Year I was with Tyler. Who the fuck did I marry?
Who the fuck did I marry? She can legit do this.
Yeah.
Seriously. Serious.
Trash out. You know what I mean? Now, where it gets tricky is he has not talked to his children in over a year. Like,
Right.
I say that. So are you not talking to them because you told Ashley you're uninvolved and you're trying to make that narrative true? Or was she only going to fuck with you if you remained uninvolved and she is playing a part in you not being involved in these children's lives? That's where people are going to have a problem with Ashley. If it's like, Tyler decided on his own to be uninvolved, then that's on Tyler. But I think people will have an issue with Ashley supporting that because there are children involved who no longer have their father.
Yep.
And then we do have Deshaun here who's confirming, no, he was like, he pushed her out of the marriage to be, that's what you've been saying, right?
Be the dad. Yeah.
100%. When we went to court, he added himself to our custody battle and said, look, I've been around. I'm his biological father, and I've been around from the beginning. And they even lied and said that I'd never been involved. So
wait. I'm sorry. Hold on. He fought you for custody?
Yeah. He helped Bri when it's not his fault that they won, but because they teamed up against me, I got nervous. And so yes, he went against me in court to get Cairo just to not take care of him.
And not claim him, yeah.
So
I think that was the part of Bri's video where she says
that's the definition of fuckeries.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Yeah. Unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary.
He helped me out and I'll forever be thankful for it. But Bri's stance is that he helped her because Deshaun petitioned for full custody, and that's why he helped her. But Deshaun's stance is that Bri petitioned for full custody first.
Yes, and while Tyler was involved with our son, she cut all communication. I could not. I was emailing, calling. I called her first sergeant in the Army. I did everything I could. She told her Army leadership that she doesn't care what they say. If she doesn't want me to see the kids, then she doesn't have to, and they can kick her out of the Army if that's what they want to do. She made sure that there was no possible way. I even asked my lawyer, if I go to the daycare and pick him up, will I get in trouble? Because I am legally his parent. But yeah.
So how has that left you feeling, the fact that, I mean, this is a child that was born into your marriage, and you have had to just basically move on with your life as if this isn't your son?
It's hard. It's definitely hard because he was going back and forth between California. My whole family knows him. I have family members I haven't seen in a long time, and they're like, wait, don't you have 2 kids?
Wow.
So this whole reliving all of this has been hard. I've definitely had some tears and things like that. Because the only way that I could cope was just to ignore the situation. So now seeing that he his life and things like that, it's hard. It's definitely hard. I mean, I have this chain right now. It has his name on it. I've never forget him, and I'm gonna cry. But yeah.
Oh, babe.
Imagine this. It's a lot.
It's hard.
Sorry. I don't think like us as the viewers even just are beginning to understand like what this, like how deeply rooted this is. Because even just before you said that, I didn't make that connection. I don't know if you did, Ricky. I didn't make that connection until just like talking to you just now. I'm like, oh my God, like this is her son too.
Yeah.
Her son.
Yeah, she's on his birth certificate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Gone through a whole pregnancy.
So I know that Bri's side has like a different perspective of why the marriage broke up. Do you want to talk about that?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know why they believe what they believe, but she comes from a toxic family. She learned those habits from somewhere. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to make this me and her story or whatever. But like when I told you what she did to me why I went out of town, she called her mom upset. My wife won't come home. She says she's scared of me. Her mom laughed. Like, she's scared of you. What? Like, that's stupid. So they've never, and I told you her mom never wanted her to be gay. So they've never supported our union. They're going to do anything to make her look good. And her coming forward with her truth and it being that I randomly left and Tyler came in to save the day because I abandoned my family. I honestly think she believes that that's the story that
she kept it vague on purpose because she was trying not to make the story about herself.
Yeah,
that's what I got from it. Like, she's keeping it very vague on why you left, and because she doesn't want to focus too much on that. She wants to keep it focused on Tyler, because Tyler is who we're worried about here. And at the end of the day, he had children. He went to custody, pushed you out of the picture to claim custody of this child who he is now publicly not claiming. You know. And then as far as the twins go, like, he took the narrative for Cairo and tried to apply it across the board when the shoe doesn't fit for the twins, because you weren't even in the picture for the twins.
Yeah.
So I think that was her stance, right? Like, let's keep it on Tyler in that he's basically a deadbeat who abandoned his children, which that seems to be
true.
Truth here.
Yeah.
Legally though, Cairo still belongs to you.
No. In the divorce, so I got out the army because I was struggling with depression and things like that. So you can imagine somebody trying to take your child from you, how depressed you're going to be. During this time when she cut all communication with my son, I told you she had raised my daughter from 10 months to 3 years old. She cut all communication with our daughter.
No.
So I'm trying to, my daughter is like, where's my mom? You know? And where's my brother that I just had?
Oh, of course.
I'm depressed. I'm trying to fight this battle with the baby, but I'm so depressed I couldn't take care of my own kid. So my mom's having to step in and help me, and I just couldn't do that anymore. And at the end of the day, I just felt like I had to do what was right for my son and my daughter. And although she is abusive, she's never touched our kid. So I knew he was fine. And Tyler is around and things like that. So, hey, you want me out of the picture? I literally could not mentally handle the fight anymore. I cried on the phone, not knowing these are billable hours with my lawyer so many times.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
that adds up. And they'll let you cry too.
Oh,
And then
They will.
I
send that bill.
Was my best friend, but no. So I did end up reaching out to my lawyer and letting him know that I was going to agree to what she wanted, which was for me to give up my rights to our son. He was against it, but I just could not handle fighting her. And during that time, before she cut communication, she was already it was hard for me to see him. She would only let me see him if he was sick and she couldn't miss any more work, or just when it was an inconvenience for her. But any other time, she wouldn't let me see him. I had to beg. And I knew that was going to be our life for the rest of our life.
Okay. That's a little bit nuts, though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't lie. I'm with you, but the show was a little bit nuts. Because if the kid is your kid, then do you know what I mean? In what planet are you giving it up?
It's the depression, the relentlessness of being battered down and then being ganged up on. I can see how you could actually, just being so fragile, just be like, I can't. I'm already away in distance from this, and I just need to get strong. I can see how you would do that, because it is a lot, and again, financially, it is a lot. Paying the lawyer, it's a lot to fight, and it's a drain. But yeah, definitely the biological parents going against you. What can you do? And also thinking, I'm gonna have to fight this woman continuously for the rest of my days. I can't say that I wouldn't have taken her way either.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've got 10% reserve with her.
But I know this is it's two stories in it, and it's a divorce, so that I can't say her truth is the whole well-rounded truth of it, but what she's adding adds more substance than what we got from Bri. Like it's now kind of making a little bit more sense. And even when his other best friend came along and tried to be like, he's never lied, it's like people just tore that dude apart, like just like, you're chatting shit, there's this, that and the other, and it's like, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fair. I get you. Yeah. Okay, cool.
That she's the type of woman that if I was like, okay, I'm coming to Maryland, I'm gonna spend the summer with him or something, that she would fly them to Louisiana. That's the type of woman I was dealing with. And I
Sorry, also, thank you, Jamie. Just a reminder, please book the like button, please, guys.
It means a lot. Like it and share. Like,
yeah, please. Oh my gosh.
Didn't want to put him through that. So I just bowed out. And he looks happy, and I'm okay. I'm happy with that.
So
I regret it, but yeah.
How old was Cairo when you bowed out and then Tyler assumed this father role? Because we heard Bry say that he asked to be a father,
right?
Like he asked to step up. So how old was Cairo at that point?
I don't know how old Cairo was when we filed. It was so, and again, I tried to like block all this out. So it's, and the timeline is just super murky because I left and then I flew back to Maryland and then I left again and I was going to come back to Maryland. It's just all over the place. She spent time in California. But Cairo was very young.
Was a toddler?
Because
no, not even a toddler.
The twins were, she said Cairo wasn't even one when the twins were conceived. So it, and you weren't around when the twins were conceived or born. I know that's like a 1 year difference, but like, so it seems like Tyler assumed the role as Cairo's father
before the age of 1. Yeah.
Very young.
Yeah. I only found out that Tyler was involved in his life because I got his medical records for the divorce. I was trying to show the judge something, and in the notes it said the nurse had wrote that the baby was at the appointment with mom and dad. That's when I knew that he was around. I didn't know what to this extent.
People can lie.
So probably 10 months or so when she cut off communication and everything ended.
That was probably when she was pregnant.
Though Cairo was intended to be a donor situation, Tyler has been.
Can you say that again, Nana?
That was probably when she was pregnant. When she was like, we're ceasing all comms now. Because she's probably thinking, I've got the man. I think Bri has always been on Tyler. Once she got pregnant with the twins, outside of the marriage situation, I think she was like, this is my man. Me and Ty.
I just think that he's probably selling her a dream at the same time. And like, I wouldn't be surprised if just like, you know, if you want this, you got to get rid of her. Do you know what I mean? But she probably doesn't even want to get rid of Deshaun. Like,
I think, yes, there probably is a murkiness. You know, you're right. Yes, there does seem to be some types of communication that they were having, and Bri would pop up in Deshaun's life. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that is for real.
It's mad.
Been playing a father role since 10 months and a father role for the twins. So he's not a donor.
But I would say before the 10 months, because you saw the newborn pictures.
Right.
So it's like, these are your children.
Yeah.
And also too, from Deshaun, what you said too, is that they were hunching.
Oh,
they were hunching. They were in a relation. They were in a relationship. They were having relations. They were in a relationship. I don't care what the title is, because when I look at Bri's video, she says, you know, it was understood, but we weren't in a relationship. But but we were solid. No, you guys were in a relationship. It doesn't matter what. Yeah, that's something that my therapist taught me, is that just because you don't say boyfriend and girlfriend doesn't mean you're not in a relationship with someone. Y'all were in a relationship. And when you put two and two together and you hear your side, which is this man was actively participating with her or conspiring with her to push you out. Y'all were in mommy daddy mode, point blank period. This is not donor. This is not donorship at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Tyler himself, after she conceived, Tyler, this is before these all fell out and stuff. So she's pregnant with Cairo. Tyler and me had a conversation, and I asked him now one-on-one, what's going on with you in my life? And he says, nothing's ever happened, but I will say during one of our threesomes, she did sit in the corner and masturbate, but she didn't join.
I don't believe that.
Shut the front door. Like,
oh my God, what?
I didn't even get this far into it. No, they did shit.
They 100% did shit. Why are you in the threesome?
Exactly. Why are you there, chick?
Why are you there?
Rochelle
say-
said, "Say it again." I missed that.
I can't even. How do I?
Oh, I don't
sorry.
believe it.
I don't even believe relationship. They were having relations. They were in a relationship. I don't care what the title is, because when I look at Bry's video, she says, you know, it was understood, but we weren't in a relationship. But but we were solid. No, you guys were in a relationship. It doesn't matter what. Yeah, that's something that my therapist taught me, is that just because you don't say boyfriend and girlfriend doesn't mean you're not in a relationship with someone. Y'all were in a relationship. And when you put two and two together and you hear your side, which is this man was actively participating with her or conspiring with her to push you out. Y'all were in mommy daddy mode, point blank, period. This is not donor. This is not donorship at all.
No.
Yeah, and Tyler himself, after she conceived, Tyler, this is before these all fell out and stuff. So she's pregnant with Cairo. Tyler and me had a conversation, and I asked him now one-on-one, what's going on with you and my wife? And he says, nothing's ever happened, but I will say during one of our threesomes, she did sit in the corner and masturbate, but she didn't join.
I don't believe that.
At all. I don't believe it.
I don't even believe it. And I don't even know y'all like that. I just don't believe it. No.
So Tyler never admitted to you that he actually slept with Brian.
Never.
And Brian never admitted that she actually slept with Tyler until her statement yesterday.
But she's still not saying it as far as Cairo is concerned.
That's true.
She left that very. She didn't. Yeah. She didn't specify how Cairo was conceived. But
yeah, I mean, she does say she's had difficulty. She does say, like, when it comes to Cairo, it's a touchy thing because she's always had difficulties with how she identifies, that she's always been lesbian. So she does keep the Cairo stuff kind of very murky when it comes to like how Cairo came about.
Right.
She does.
Yeah.
She does.
And I think part of that is because she knew, okay, I was married at the time.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and he was engaged at the time.
And she's still in the army. So if she admits that she cheated on me, so in the army you get an Article 15 when you get in trouble. She got an Article 15 for getting pregnant while she was married to me with the twin. I don't know what.
I did not know that. That's great. Nana, you're coming back now. You're back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So did you hear that?
No. What was the last bit?
Basically, if she admits that she cheated, that is from an army, because she's still in the army now. This is Bri. Do you know what I mean? She could get in trouble. Basically, so
shoot! So she can't.
She can't admit that, and I'm guessing by proxy, nor can Tyler, because that would get, the mother of his kids in trouble.
And she'll lose her income to.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Wow.
Look at Jesse.
No way.
What? Hey. How would you? The thing is, how would Tyler explain this to Ashley, please? He can't. He has to lie. He has to. Because how can you break this down? You can't. You actually can't. This is why. Yeah, so I was with my best friend. She's a lesbian, and she wanted a baby, so I gave her one. But her wife didn't know. Yeah, she was married, and I had an ex-fiance, and I was actually doing threesomes. And do you know how? Before, after the prayer, I don't know.
You gotta tell her every last drop and be like, and I'm dashing that whole life to one side.
Oh my God!
You gotta tell her everything, or because the lie is too much.
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
Why are you going on this show, bro? With all of this, why are you there?
This is why he is the problem, because you just blew it up for everybody.
You just like somebody in a bar. Like, what the hell?
Oh my God. Nah. No, I might have to run up on him. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck?
How long?
What
can get in trouble?
What do that mean? What do the Article 15 mean?
Because in the army we have our own law, so that's when she got a charge basically. If it was civilian, she got a charge for adultery. in the military because she got pregnant with the twins while she was married to me, and they knew that we were going through a divorce. So I don't know if she could still get in trouble for that, but that could be a reason why she's not admitting to cheating on me.
It makes sense.
Right. That makes sense.
I did not know that.
Me neither.
I did not know that about the Army. Somebody in the comments that's saying, yes, the Army is very strict. It's a very strict. They put family first in the Army.
They do, but not in all situations, because when I called them and let them know, I found the article, the law that says that she, as a service member, has to let me see my legal or biological child, and her first sergeant said that does not apply to you because you guys are same sex. So, which is not true, but you know,
Now, what the hell is going on in the Army?
No, Nana, what's happening?
So, I mean, is there anything else? Did we miss anything? Is there any other just basic information that you feel people should know when it comes to this entire situation? Because I feel like you've put so many things already in perspective for us. But is there anything that we're forgetting to add, or is there anything that you would like to add?
I mean, I think my whole thing when I saw him on TV was just like, I want to make sure people know who he really is. So I hope that everybody has grown. I've grown since this situation, and I'm not sitting here saying that I'm just a victim. I told Ricky, I hate that I participated in hurting his ex-fiance. She was a great person, and I'm sure she still is. So I'm not to blame for anything. But I'm honest. So he was engaged. He was already cheating on her. He definitely had sex with my wife. He definitely petitioned to get me out of my child's life. And now he's not taking care of them. And that's really all I care about, is everybody knowing that.
Ricky, do you have anything you want to add?
I feel like, thank you for joining us and filling in the holes to this story. Like I said, there's so many layers to this story that, you know, the only people that know the full truth are Bree and Tyler at this point. So it's like, thank you for being so vulnerable and trusting us and trusting me to share your story. And we just really appreciate having you here with us. Like you've definitely been super insightful and like helping us fill in the pieces to this puzzle.
Yeah. I mean, I think Ricky will agree with me when I say, like, we are so sorry about your experience. Like, this is really just, I can't even begin to just think about how this all has affected you. But, you know, it looks like you're moving on and you're moving forward with your life. And, you know, we just hope that California treats you well, that your next chapter treats you even better. And we're really sorry that you're having to just relive all of this because this man chose to go online on national television and lie about these children.
Yes.
Right. You lied about a child that you fought so hard for.
Right.
Is diabolical.
That is
it doesn't make sense.
Yes.
It makes absolutely no sense. And if you didn't do that, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Yeah. You know? So thank y'all for letting me share, because I just, you know, I did not abandon my child at all. I still love him to death. And although I don't want him to have to go and see all of this, at least if he ever does, I love you to death. And if you ever want to reach out to me, I am here, no matter how old you are. So yeah, thank you.
I really hope that happens for you, Deshaun. I really pray that God grants you that he grants you that moment. You deserve that, and so does he. So does he. And we're all just rooting for you. We're rooting for you. We're rooting for Cairo. And again, like, we're all so sorry. So sorry. But definitely saying a prayer for you tonight, for you and Kai, and that you guys are able to one day reunite.
Yeah. That would be beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I think I'm going to
pause
it there.
Wow.
That was a lot.
See?
That was a lot.
Listen, I feel like somebody tagged us in it. I didn't know that this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then, but while I was getting ready for this, and then I just put it on in the background and was like, oh my god, the one Degga episode of Maths that I saw. This is the drama that we need to continue from what we were talking about the day before. This is what we need to get into.
Who freaking knew? Now I'm gonna reach out to Ricky again, because we did say towards the end we're gonna have a conversation again, and we need to and talk about this in more detail, because
Ricky is the one that has bust this wide open.
Yeah,
all of her updates, putting this together, because we all knew this is bullshit. But
we got a super chat.
Thank you, Mad Gimme. So still around, just busy with YouTube and watch uploads. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I hope uni's going well for you, man. Seriously, I hope it's doing well.
Yeah, we need Ricky on to actually like go through the whole of this story, because she is. I'm so glad that she has brought this to the forefront as well.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a madness. This is mad. This is mad. It's like, what the hell is going on?
What, bro? I just realized that my life now is so vanilla. Like, it's so vanilla. Just like, what are people doing? I didn't know there was so much like drama to be had.
It's the twists and turns in the mum involved as well. I'm putting their 2 cents in.
Tyler's mum, like getting rid of the things on her social media.
Exactly. I'm backing him as well and saying, no, he's not being active, and it's like, what the hell are you talking about? There's court docs. And it's clearly there. Tyler saying, I've been there since this child was born. I am the biological parent. You gotta pay. You gotta pay.
But damn, it's just like peaceful, not vanilla. Yes. Oh,
we got a new member. Thank you, Miss Brown Sugar. Thank you. Welcome to the family.
Welcome, Miss Brown Sugar, to the family, please, guys. Sarah says vanilla is saying it's true. Because this is wild. Like, wow. Okay. I'm shocked.
Now, I'm not saying a researcher should know everything. Well, they need to employ Ricky if they want to know everything. But there is no way that this man presented himself and you ain't being able to dig into a little bit of his mess when he did his application.
You know what I was thinking about this, like, but like, what do you do? Okay, you fill in an application form, someone looks over it, and what do they have to do? Like, check, because they can check documents to say, okay, you was married at this point, like if you actually got married, but ex-fiance, if you don't mention it, how the hell? Do you know what I mean? You can maybe talk to one of your friends, because when I done a Street Mate, they called my friend to confirm that I was single, right? I mean, and I wasn't at the time, but she just lied for me, bless her. But serious. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, your friends could lie. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, how do you verify? Like, I think you can probably check like any kind of like what do we have over here? But the sexual predator list or anything like that. But this doesn't fall into those areas, does it? Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't.
Social media, I know he had scrubbed it, and so had his mum of a few bits, maybe like court records. I just feel like the fact that Ricky was able to piece together so much, even early on in the show,
because people reached out to her, right? Yeah, do you know what I mean? So, like, remember, even when we done the when we had her on, do you remember I even said, like, when I was looking, someone in the comments said, this is my ex, and Ricky was just like, yeah, that's the tea that I need, do you know what I mean? So she actively asked for this, and then people come and tell their stories. So, like, unless, I don't know at what point, I'm just trying to understand, maybe if there's anyone in the comments or watching that works in this field, as like a researcher or someone who verifies the candidates or whatever, like what is the process? What is the typical process here? Because this is what to have literally, yeah, all the guys have some sort of mad energy. It's crazy to me.
It's actually
crazy.
Nah, it don't make sense. But I wonder. But I mean, even if you thought he could have a kid or two, I don't know. You wouldn't think it was this messy.
Mm. Oh, El Cid is saying put his name in court search and it will all come up. Okay, I don't know what that is. Maybe that's an American thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
it is good TV though. I'm not gonna lie.
It is.
But this is the thing. This is side TV because this is not even in the show. This isn't even in the show. But this is what I'm saying. Yeah, give Ricky a raise, honestly, and Jesse as well, because that's maximum exposure. Seriously, look at that. That's 52k views already.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sonia said dating shows should stay away from DC / Maryland. I mean, I think they need to stay away from this army bases because shit seems to be going on in those communities. Like,
I want to know more. I'm so intrigued. I'm just like, what is happening? Like, so when people say like I'm an army brat and all this kind of stuff, like, and that's like a specific type of like I'm supposed to understand what that means. Like, okay, like as an outsider, I'm just like, okay, that's interesting. Is that what this means? Is this why Marissa is so free? Like, I just don't like because she's in the military too. Is this what it is? Are people like super
Anna Mormon?
Anna Mormon. Oh yeah, she's got
a military Mormon.
Wow. Wow. She was always joking about threesomes. Yes, you're right, Sarah Q. 100% she was. She was trying to encourage it. She was trying to get into a throuple.
And I'm sure at some point Ramses would probably do that shit as well. Like,
oh yeah, definitely. I think he just doesn't want to say on camera. But I definitely think he's on that for sure. Okay, I'm gonna say when I was a researcher, we just checked social media and friends, cross-reference stories with friends and Google. Okay.
Right. So you're not going deep. I mean, I still don't understand why Tyler would bring this shit to his door when you know how messy your life is. Why would you go on Love is Blind?
You might as well got away with it.
Like this is like one of the most stupidest things. And I'm sure he's sitting in his house thinking, this is absolutely a ridiculous thing that I did to my life.
No, he's probably like, he's emboldened, isn't he? He's just like, yeah, like that was all. He's like, that was me then. I'm not that person anymore. He's just.
You know what? Yeah, we're gonna see the weddings. I mean, I was seeing quite a lot on TikTok of people saying that they are definitely married. I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, serious? Yeah.
Let's see if they are or not. But
yeah, tomorrow we're gonna see it. Oh my God, it's not even long. It's not even long. I'm shook. I'm not lying. Seriously, I'm gonna be throwing things at my TV. I swear, I know. Jeez.
I'm trying to find logic in this. I can't help it. It's how my brain works. But yes, he is just a wrong one. He is because
he is. He 100%. He's the worst kind. He's actually the worst kind. It's a very dangerous type of man, to be honest. Like, very, very dangerous. And because he seems so unassuming as well in the first place, and it's just like, oh, you fooled everybody, and it's much worse. Like, how do you think like actually your mum feels? Like, she's gonna go about her day and someone's gonna send her this link, or someone's gonna send her a clip, and just like your son-in-law, or potential son-in-law is do you know what I mean, having threesomes with his best friend without his ex-fiance knowing. Wild.
All of that. So he has form because he had a fiance before and was doing shaggery behind her back.
Yeah.
He's been doing shaggery behind Ashley's back, and you're going for it. It's crazy.
He's a legit villain.
Your dad's there getting all teary-eyed about, this is my only daughter. Like, look after her. How many people have you done that to? Like, no, wicked man.
Yeah, that's annoyed me out. If I was his dad, I would crack his skull. Not that I'm involved. No, I don't believe in metaphorically. Not but geez. Yeah, I believe that. I believe they are. I believe they are taking a while. And it's just gonna be interesting.
Yes.
There's a lot to ask for. Well, it looks like Stephen and Hannah got away with it then. Do you know what I mean? Because no one gives a shit because Tyler.
Tyler took top spot
on
the pyramid of villains. Top spot.
Yeah, B, you're right. Her dad did say that she was a ride or die. Can everyone just retire that phrase? Like, no woman ever should be a ride or die. Just no. It's not aspirational. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make you look good. Like, no. Just get rid of it. It's just, imagine your own dad. I would, God forbid my dad ever say, oh yeah, my daughter's ride or die. Seriously,
this definitely is Who the Fuck Did I Marry Part 2. It is. Saga, it is. Wow. It's almost 3:00, chick.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, sorry guys, I have to go. I have an event to go to today, so I'm gonna do that. We are back again tomorrow at 1 p.m. and yeah, we're definitely waking up early to watch the last episode.
Yes.
Definitely waking up early. Make sure you watch it by the time you come and see us at 1 p.m. UK time. Make sure you book that like button. Replay gang, leave your comments as well. Share with like-minded people. And if you're extra fancy, join our membership. It's only $1.99. Okay, guys, we will see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye. Bye.